It's the beginning of the school year, and if you're new on campus or if you have been given the responsibility to create a safe space where people can connect, this video is for you. In today's video, I am going to be sharing 7 engaging games to help foster community and create friendships, so stick around.
He's making diamonds, making diamonds out of time.
Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. It's Noella here again with the life nuggets from a Christian perspective to inspire you to thrive and grow. If you're new here, please join the family, click that subscribe button and hit the notification bell to be reminded of upcoming videos because I post weekly. I am going to be sharing some of my favorite games to build community and also create new friendship. So let's begin. So number 1 is Grows and Glows, and I learned this from listening to the Rooted Life podcast, which, may I say, it's amazing. So both of them take turns in saying their grows and their glows. So grows is pretty much what you're learning or what you learned, and glows is what you're pretty excited about. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my grows. I think what I'm learning right now in this stage of my life is that not everyone will respect my boundaries, but I have to respect my boundaries. And for my glows, something that I'm really pretty excited about is trying different meal delivery systems. If you guys watched the video before this, I did a review on Every Plate. I'm actually working on a video review for Nutrisystem, and I'm also trying Factor meals. So because of my schedule balancing work, full-time work and full-time school, I really don't have the time anymore to really focus on my nutrition, and so I have to try this meal delivery systems to figure out which one works for me. And it's been pretty interesting, so I say that is my glows. Number 2 is the traffic light. I also learned about this from listening to the Rooted Life podcast. Like, you guys are already seeing a trend here, you know I love them. So green light is what you want to keep doing or what you want to start doing. Yellow light is what you need to slow down on, and the red light is pretty much what you need to stop doing. So I'm gonna go my green light. Pretty much what I think I need to start doing is affirming myself. I used to be very regimented when it comes to affirmations. Like, I would say them every morning. I loved listening to Teresa Foy. She has some affirmations in there in some of her videos, and it's amazing. So it just helps me, kind of gives me a script on how to go about affirmations. And I've stopped it for a while now, and I feel I need to go back to doing that. So that's something I need to start doing again. Yellow for me, what I need to slow down on is I think that's very difficult because life is just so busy in general, and sometimes we just can't slow down. And I think personally for me, I just need to slow down on talking too much and sharing too much. I feel I'm an oversharer, and I don't know the line between being transparent and just having no privacy. Yeah, I think I need to slow down on sharing too much. My red, what I need to stop doing is stop watching movies on weekdays when I have work and I have school, and push that to the weekends because I just don't have time. And I've actually been doing good. Like, this week school started, well, you guys are going to be watching this video like 2 weeks after school start, but I've been doing good for the first week, and I actually didn't watch any. Well, I won't say that. I like to watch videos when I eat. So when I'm having dinner, I like to watch videos, documentaries, whatever type of video. If it's 30 minutes, I'll do it. Yeah, if it's more than 30 minutes, I would be forced to finish it because I just can't stop in the middle. So that's what I need to stop doing. So number 3 is to share the story of your name. Now, I think that's an amazing way to get to know someone. So for example, my name, from what I know, my name is Emanuela, and it means God is with us. From the story that I've heard from my parents, I was a twin. My mom didn't know she had twins. She went to the doctors, the hospital, for a procedure, a medical procedure. I believe it was removal of her gallbladder or something like that. She found that she had twins. This is all in Nigeria, so you can think about the healthcare system not as good as it is in the United States, where I reside with my family now. But she went there for a medical procedure. She found that she had twins, but then I don't know, I think she thought she miscarried. I can't remember the whole picture, but the meaning of my name is God is with me. It's the female version of Emmanuel, which is pretty cool to have Jesus's name. I'm just the female version. But yeah, I'm a twin. My mom miscarried and God was with me, and I'm alive today. So that's the meaning of my name. I think it's a really dope way to get to know someone by just asking them, what's the meaning of your name? Why did your parents name you that? Moving on, number 4 is the rose, bud, and thorn. This is a very interesting one. So the rose is what's going on well. The thorn is a current challenge, and the bud is what you hope to accomplish. So let me go again and share. My rose is YouTube. I think YouTube is really going on well for me. I'm currently looking for a video editor to, edit my videos so I can have time to focus on other things, because I need to balance. But what's really going on well is YouTube. I've been posting consistently either on Saturday or Sunday for the past month, and that's amazing because I do want to bring content to you guys on a weekly basis. And that's my rose. That's what's going on well. My thorn is school, particularly the hours that I need. So my school, if you guys watched my live update video, you know that I am getting my second bachelor's in worship ministry, and it's an online course. It's self-paced, but it's between 8 weeks. So the thing is that I'm taking 4 courses for this semester, which is a full-time load, but the semester is split into terms, 2 terms. There's a term from August to kind of mid-October, and then from mid-October to December, and those terms each are 8 weeks. And so I'm in the first term and I'm taking 2 courses. I'm taking English Com 2 and I'm taking algebra, college algebra. So the college algebra is great, it's going well. It's the English, in fact, both of them, the time, just think about the time it takes for you to complete a semester. Now that is cut in half and have to put in more time. I remember reading the syllabus and it said you have to put in like 10 to 16 hours per week, and I'm like, where can I find that time? If you have it, give it to me, please, because I don't have that time. So just trying, that's a current challenge for me, trying to prioritize my schoolwork. So what I do with my calendar is that I try to wake up around 5 a.m. and I do my morning routines, my morning rituals, and then I focus on my schoolwork. So I try to get my math done because that involves a lot of calculation and I need to be alert and thinking. And I do that, and then I go to work. I work 10 to 6:30 or 12 to 8:30. And then I come back and I do the English, and then I go to bed. And that's why I can't watch movies on the weekdays, because it's just not possible. But that is a current challenge for me. That's a thorn in my flesh. So a bud for me, something I would hope to accomplish, is pretty much figuring out my schedule. I want it to work. I want it to work so bad. So I know I have a strategy that I can implement in the future for similar situations like this. Number 5 is to share a haiku that encapsulates how you're feeling right now. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I should have asked Google how to pronounce it. But it is spelled H-A-I-K-U. And this is more for the creatives that can come up with a poem that encapsulates how they feel. I'm actually going to read the definition of a haiku for you, or a haiku. This is what I found when I looked up the definition of haikus. Traditional and structured. This short form of Japanese poetry is well known for its rule of 5-7-5. That is 5 syllables in the first line, 7 in the second, and 5 again in the third. Haikus are known for their ability to paint a vivid picture in just a few words. A practice of artistic discipline, their minimal nature forces writers to pare down to only the essentials, making each word or even syllable count. So this is an example of a haiku, The Old Pond by Matsuo Basho. The first line is an old silent pond. The second line is a frog jumps into the pond. The third line is splash. Silence again. Imagine everyone just sharing this in a room of artistic creatives. That's gonna be like amazing. It makes you think like what is actually going on in this person's life with just these few sentences. So this is definitely not a game for me because I'm not that creative, but to all my creatives out there, try this out. It's great. Number 6 is to share a moment or a person that inspired you this week. I think a person that inspired me this week is my coworker. Like I said, you guys are going to be watching this video weeks after, but I started school on Wednesday and I didn't go into work, but on Thursday I went into work and she got a box of Dunkin' Donuts. She was like, I thought, you know, to celebrate you started in school. And that kind of inspired me because it's like a little kindness goes a long way. So it inspired me to be kind and to give people grace that week. I don't know about next week, but we'll see. But yeah, that is someone that inspired me this week. All right, we've come to number 7. And the last one on the list is to draw an emoji that represents how you're feeling. Now, I think my face is an emoji because I do not have a poker face. Anyone can read me how I'm feeling. If I'm feeling disgusted, angry, annoyed, you would read me easily. So I really don't need an emoji to describe that. But I think how I'm feeling this week is, I don't know, is there an emoji for determined? Because I've been really saying no to a lot of things and setting my priorities right. So I'm feeling great. I'm feeling happy. The happy emoji. I think the dance emoji would actually encapsulate how I'm feeling right now. I'm in a really, really, really good place. And I hope you are too. Hey, what emoji represents how you're feeling right now? I want you to go to the comments and leave that emoji because I would love to see it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And let's connect down in the chat. Again, thank you so much for watching my video. Until next time, thrive and grow. Bye-bye.